a new year, we getting money, no that shit ain't changed. It's your actions and your mindset, that shit so lame.
What's up, YouTube? It's Naisha, and I'm back with another video. As you can tell by the title, this is not a normal video. I'm gonna be by myself today. I'm just gonna tell y'all why I went to jail, and I'm gonna let y'all know my jail experience. This lash is really bothering the fuck out of me. So I don't know if I still look cute or not. You know, I gotta do my edges, make my shit look good. But for right now, we just focus on why I went to jail and my jail experience. So, see, look, it just keep fucking doing some dumb shit. Okay, so I went to jail Sunday. I'm not sure the dates. I think it was the 27th. I went to jail Sunday. I was at work Saturday. I was on my Saturday shift. I work night shifts, so I work from 5:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. So that Saturday shift rolled into the Sunday shift, okay? So I was still at work when I went to jail. So y'all, this is crazy because I've never went to jail, and like I'm feeling good, and I'm not gonna cry in this video because I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling great off that, yeah. So I'm feeling good, and I'm not gonna cry, but I have cried a lot. I cried a lot. I even got out of jail and started crying because like I can't believe I fucking went through this shit. You know what I'm saying? People go to jail all the time, and people go back and forth to jail, but this bitch right here, I'm not going to jail. It's like they gave me a wake-up call because I got anger issues. I'm hot-headed, you know what I'm saying? But I got road rage. I got all this type of shit going on, and it's like it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Nobody, nothing, the anger, nothing is worth going to jail, okay? So I was at work, and it was about 2. We was texting, me and what's her name? We ain't gonna say her name because I don't even know if I can say her name. I don't know if I can, I'm not supposed to contact her. I'm not supposed to ask my family about her, nothing, no shit like that. We can't be 500 yards by each other, with each other. So I don't want to even just say her name. So, you know what I'm saying? I just don't need nothing because I'm going to jail is not an option for me. Like, I'd rather fucking die than go back to jail. I hated that shit. I was in there 4 days, and people say, maybe that's not a lie. That's not a lie. 4 days, them 4 days was miserable as hell. So imagine if I gotta be locked up behind a cell. I'm gonna just tell y'all my whole little, like, I talk in circles. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there, but I'm gonna try to do y'all a timeline from this time all the way to that time, So I was at work, and me and her were texting, and we was good. We was great. So she was supposed to pick up my car so that she can put some gas in it. You know what I'm saying? So that I can have some gas, to get home and, back to work. And then she was going to stay with me the rest of the day. She was going to stay in my car the rest of the rest of my shift. So we were texting, and we had got into an argument. I don't remember what the argument was about, but I remember I texted her and I said, we breaking up, and that text didn't go through. And that was because my phone had turned off, like the service. I didn't pay my bills, so the phone had turned off. And I was mad because we arguing. I can't send the last text. This bitch think, oh, she got the last word. So yeah, I got mad about that. So I left off my line because I was supposed to have been on break, but I guess they were going last. It was like, I ain't gonna tell you. All right, that just irrelevant. So I hadn't went on break yet, and I was like, shit. I had told one guy, stand here for me, do my job for me right quick, because I got to go to the bathroom. They ain't gave me a break yet. So when I got off the floor, I went outside and was trying to get some a Wi-Fi signal, and I was at least hoping that because she had came and got my car already. We were arguing about it. She had came and got my car already, and so I was like, damn. She had came and got my car already, and we was arguing about it. So when I finally went outside, I was like, my car's still not here. So I'm standing, and I wait like 30 minutes. I'm standing by a light pole. I wait 30 minutes, and then I go into, it's like a ditch, but you can still see the street, but it's not really a ditch. It just caves in with some rocks that you could kind of sit on. So I go over there by the street. I'm waiting. People looking at me stupid, like, why she going in the bushes? Why she coming out the bushes type shit? And I don't like, I got, anxiety and shit. So I'm like, motherfuckers think I'm really trying to, maybe they think I'm trying to break in cars and shit. But I had on my work uniform, so I was like, okay, maybe I'm good. So I go back into the building, and I use the phone. That's when it's been 30 minutes. I've been off my line for 30 minutes at this point and then I hadn't even went on break yet. So I wasn't released to go on break. I was supposed to be just going to the bathroom. So I go and use the phone at the front, where you first come in at the front. And I call her. I'm like, bring me my fucking car. I'm cussing because I'm mad. Like, bring me my car. And she just wasn't, I don't know, she was drunk, so she just wasn't, saying anything. She was talking about a whole lot of different stuff. And I'm not going to go into it because I don't remember. I just remember what happened. I don't remember the conversation. So I did call her, and she said, okay, I'm on my way. I'll be there in 5 minutes. So I got mad because we got arguing, and I threw the phone at the wall. And the guy, he was trying to call me, he was like, come on, what's wrong? The security. I just walked out. I don't want to take I shouldn't have threw that phone because he didn't do shit to me. And so I walked outside, and there was some girls standing outside. Oh, first I walked. Before I used the phone, see, that's the thing. See, before I used the phone, I started walking, and a police officer, she stopped and asked me some questions and shit. So I'm crying. It's late at night, so I already know what she thinking. She like, this bitch drunk. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking, I'm crying, I'm talking to myself out loud, and she just start asking me what's my name, where I work, what's my address, to make sure I'm not drunk. And then she even let me call her. She let me call the girl, and I'm gonna just say Kay. She let me call Kay, and we talking, and she cussing me out. She like, you only doing that because you think I'm with a bitch. What? I never even said that. I'm just like, where my car? I need to smoke. I ain't been on break yet, and I'm out here for too long waiting on my car because, for one, I ain't got my car. You know what I'm saying? So where's my car at? That's my whole thing. You took my car. So she was like, okay, I'm gonna just take you here, and I was gonna walk. Y'all, it's been a long day. I was supposed to finish this video in the car, but I ended up not. So I took my fucking wig off and the lashes because I can't stay cute for too long. But it's like, I don't know, like 10 o'clock maybe. I don't know. I think I called her. I don't even remember what I was saying, y'all. So let me just go back to what I think I remember. I do remember saying that I was on break and I was outside for 30 minutes. And so I was like, I start crying. I'm like, shoot, I've been out here for too long. I'm finna lose my job. But I'm like, I can't go in because my mind ain't right type shit. My car gone type shit. Where the fuck are you with my car? So I just got to calling folks, man. Just got to calling people. I mean, not calling folks. I just got to calling her. Like, where are you? You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna make this a long story short type of video. I was gonna go into depth, but it's like I'm not feeling it. I just don't want to keep reliving this fucking situation because it was traumatizing to me. Because I still have to take out my jail experience, and that was not a good experience for me. So it got to an hour and 40 minutes, and I finally saw her pulling up. After she kept telling me I'm on my way, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And I just broke down. I started crying. So she stopped the car in the street. She didn't pull in the driveway. She stopped the car in the street. So she stopped the car so fast and got out the car because I was coming up to the car. Some might say I was running to the car, but I was going up to the car, and she jumped out the car and started running. That's what pissed me the fuck. Because what you running for? If you ain't did shit, why are you running? That pissed me off. even more than I was already pissed off, okay? Because I had waited so long and we hadn't talked for so long that I was like, okay, well, let me calm down and, you know. So she ran. So when I finally called her, I grabbed her. And I'm not going to really say, I'm not going to talk about that part because we still going under investigation. So what the police didn't say on their camera, I'm not going to confirm or deny shit that happened outside of their camera, okay? So I just know she ran from me and I caught her ass. So once I caught her ass, the police pulled up and she was on the ground, okay? And so, well, she was on the ground. They say cars was passing by and cars let me know. I didn't hear shit. I want y'all to know I didn't hear nothing. They said cars was telling me that police down the street or something. I didn't hear nothing. So the police came and said a car had flagged them down and told them that it was people up there fighting. So yeah, they pulled up and it was the same lady that had let me use her phone. I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have. Whoop, whoop. So really, because she had already told me, don't get the fighting up here and then I gotta get called. And I was like, okay, I'm not lying like a motherfucker. You hear me? Because, bitch, I'm mad. Where the fuck you been for 100? Where you been for an hour and 40 minutes? So I'm stuck on that hour and 40 minutes because I counted that shit. Where the fuck you been for so long? So police pulled up, man. They asking us what's going on. A few police, like 3 police got me on it over here, and then the rest was over there with her and her sister. So he didn't read me my rights or nothing. He just, where you live and shit like that. And then he was like, you got your ID. I got in the car looking for it because I couldn't find this shit. My mind everywhere. I can't find this shit. I done went through all my wallets, my cards and shit. I could not fucking find it. And it's crazy because when I got out of jail, I found my ID in plain sight. I just couldn't find it at the time because I was so mad about the situation. So I said, I can't find it. So when I got out the car, he was like, it's all right. And so I was standing there and because I was, of course, my back is turned to them because I'm inside the car. So when I step out the car, I'm standing there, stepping out the car, and he just instantly started grabbing my hands. And he was like, I'm like, what you doing? He was like, you're being detained. I was like, what? For what? He was just like, you're just being detained right now until we figure out what to do. So he put me in the car. This nigga was lying to me. He was fucking lying to me the whole time, bro. I'm thinking, okay, I'm cool. We finna be cool. I'm like, so I'm in the back of a car. I ain't never been in the back of a cop car, y'all. Never been in the back of a cop car. Never seen the back except on video. So it's like nothing like being in there yourself. So when I'm inside the car, they get in the car. I'm like, is they finna let me out? Or what? So they get in the car. It's a white guy driving. It's a black guy in the passenger seat. I'm like, what's going on? They said, we're finna take you to jail. I said, for what? They said, for battery. I said, for what? What the hell? He said, my sergeant said, she has injuries. I said, what injuries? I said, what injuries? He said, I don't know. I don't do that part. My sergeant just said take you in. So he took me to the station. They was in Maumelle police station. So we get in the station. It's this room, like the little front area, I guess. And they got like a desk with some computers. And then on this side, they got some fingerprinting shit. And then when you go through the hallway, it's some rooms. And those are cells. So when I get in there, they have me... For one, he took my phone when he was because I had my phone in my hand, he was putting me in the handcuffs. I said, I'm going to hold my phone. He said, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. Why the fuck you going to take my phone? He said, because you can't have this. Why can I not have, you know what I'm saying? So shit, we in the police station at this point, and they go ahead and put me in the cell. And when they let me out, and I got to stand on the wall, take some pictures or whatever. And then they start asking me questions. What's my mama name? What's my daddy name? Where was I born? Stuff like that. And my social security number. And I'm letting them know everything. I'm complying at this point because I'm like, okay, And I said, I thought you were taking me to jail. He said, this is jail. I'm like, okay, this ain't bad, I was when I got in the cell, it's just a little bench bed and it's hard concrete and they got like a mat on top. and the sink and the toilet that's connected together. And I'm like, damn, this a little ass room. So I'm in there, shit. He wouldn't give me no blanket or nothing. So I had got under the mat. So I'm waiting on them, whatever, they let me out so they could fingerprint me and shit. And I said, can I call? Can I make a phone call? He was like, no, this gonna take a little bit. We're gonna take you back to your car. He was like, I was like, okay. So shit, I was like, how long is this gonna take? Because I did ask for some water. They gave me some water. I was like, how long is this gonna take? He was like, about 20 minutes. 20 minutes turned into 45 minutes. And then a black guy with some braids and a little bun thing, small little ass bun at the top. And a white lady came. And they step out here for a little minute. Step out here, or something. They said, step out here and along the context. And I'm like, okay. And they was like, okay, we're here to take you to jail. I was like, what? I thought this was jail. And I said, he said I was finna go home. He said, I don't know why he told you that. I'm like, this bitch lied to me. So I had my Apple Watch on, and she was like, she just asked me a question. I'm like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to fucking talk. So she was like, you got anything on your waist? I was like, you can see if you want. You can check if you want to. And so they was like, lift your bra up, but don't without showing me anything. Lift it up and shake it. So that's what I did. And she took my Apple Watch off. I had to take my necklace off when I first got there. I forgot to tell y'all that. I'm going through the circle, so I'm trying to go as I remember, because I don't want to remember this shit. I just want to throw it in the back of my head and never talk about it again, okay? So this is going to be the last time. Hopefully y'all get what happened from top to bottom in this situation. Let me get back to it. So once all that stuff happened, she put the handcuffs on me. Handcuffs are tight as hell. I had my work shirt on. Y'all know it's a long sleeve shirt. And so the handcuffs are tight as hell. So I'm like, can you untighten this shit? I was like, can you put my shirt in between the handcuff and my arm, because it's tight, it's hurting. So she was like, let me untighten. She was like, it's really loose. No, the fuck it's not, bitch. You put this shit on. And so they put me in a car. She buckled me in or whatever. And they put the stuff in the bag, and they got that gun. And I'm thinking, like, I'm finna get set up. I didn't know I was going to jail. They said, I'm taking you to, I said, where I'm going? They said Pulaski County. I'm like, why? Like, I don't know what the fuck Pulaski County is. I got to thinking, I'm like, is Stuttgart trying to get me for, do I got a warrant in Stuttgart? I'm like, are we going to Stuttgart? I'm like, no, I know that's Arkansas County. But I asked anyway, because I didn't fucking know what was going on. So I'm like, we going to Stuttgart? They was like, no, we going to Pulaski County. I was like, how far is that? They was like, not too far. They didn't really want to talk to me. They were kind of ignoring me. But I kept asking questions. So, bitch, you're going to talk to me. The fuck? Tell me where the fuck you're taking me. So the guy who was driving, he was driving like a bat out of hell. Like, and he ain't had no motherfucking passenger in the back seat. Bitch, I got a seatbelt on, but I'm still sliding from left to fucking right. You know what I'm saying? He going over bumps and hills and just flying. I'm like, this how these motherfuckers do? He just flying over shit, okay? So when we finally get to Pulaski County, we go into this building. When we first get in there, it looked like a warehouse type thing, like where they kill people. I'm like, is this motherfucker trying to, you know what I'm saying? But it was like a sheriff car inside of there. So they wasn't ready to book me or whatever. So they put me, I sat down. Well, I leaned against the wall first. And the handcuffs were still too tight. And then she was like, they tight because you leaning against the wall. I said, what the hell that got to do with anything? How the handcuff gonna be tight because I'm leaning against the wall? My hands ain't even touching the damn wall. My damn shoulders is. She said, because they really loose. No, the fuck they're not. How the fuck you gonna tell me what's loose to my fucking body, bitch? I know I can't get out the motherfuckers, but I don't want you to fucking cut my arm off in the fucking process. So, I'm gonna talk my shit regardless. Nefertiti don't give a shit. I'm gonna talk my shit, but at some point you gonna shut the hell up, So, I finally slid down the wall and sat down, and the handcuffs didn't get tight because I was sitting down. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, what are you saying? So when the bitch finally came out, I forgot what the bitch looked like, but I know the bitch looked like a motherfucking troll, for one. So the bitch came out or whatever, and she was like, lean against the wall. So I leaned against the wall. She touched me, and so she violated the fuck out of me. Y'all don't call it violating, but bitch, I don't give you permission to put your fucking hands on me. I don't want nobody rubbing on my ass and my motherfucking pussy and my titties, bitch. You gotta pay for this. You hear me? So I felt violated as fuck, but you can't do shit about it because you gotta sit there and let these motherfuckers molest you. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, she did that, and she like take your shoes off. She massaged my feet. She massaged my feet, and she went inside my shoe to make sure none was in there. And so then we come. So at the I used to work at the prison. So at the prison they had buttons, but at this jail they have keys. So it's like you have to use the key for every door. So you walking around the line. You're not sitting in a control center. You have to open the doors with the keys. Anyway, she opened the door with the key, and it was this big ass machine. You step into the machine. I had to take these off for one. I had to take my ring off. And I think that was I didn't take my tongue out ring out because I don't think she knew I had it, and I wasn't gonna fucking take it out. Bitch, fuck you. So the whole time I stayed in there, I had it in. It was a lot of other bitches. They had these piercings, lip piercings, all that type of shit. I'm like, why the fuck I gotta take my nose rings out when these bitches? One bitch had a stud in her nose. It didn't dangle or nothing, but I'm like, why the fuck I gotta take my shit out when you bitches can wear you shit? But anyway, let's get back to the story, Nancy. So we get in this big ass machine. It go through what the whoop. So they take me inside a little walkthrough. This walkthrough is not locks or anything. So we just go inside of there, and it's this big area. It's a desk where the people, and it's like behind the counter, people are there. So on this side, there's a bunch of tables where you sit to do paperwork, and they ask you a bunch of questions and shit. And then on this side is where you get your picture taken and shit like that. So anyway, so we go to these tables, and they ask me, have I had any concussions? Do I feel like hurting myself? Do I think anybody else around me is gonna hurt me? I'm like, no. You know what I'm saying? So they took my picture at the police station in my mail, and when they took me to North Little Rock, they took my picture again. I'm like, I already took a fucking picture, but that's the picture that's on my mugshot. Y'all can see the motherfucking thumbnail to this motherfucking shit, so y'all can see what's really going on, okay? So, so sweet. So once they gave me that, they did that and shit. I had to sign something so that they to say that this all I brought or whatever. Bitch, y'all worry about lawsuit about property. Y'all need to worry about other shit. But I'm gonna get into that, y'all. So when they took my picture or whatever, and no, I had to take a shower first. They let me take a shower. Bitch, that shower was about 15 seconds long. I was still wet a little because they don't give you these big towels that we used to. These big thick towels. It's a little thin towel, and you draw as much as you can for the towel get soaking wet. They didn't give me deodorant. They didn't give me lotion. You know what I mean? It's gel, but deodorant, that's a necessity. So when I first got there, I didn't get a toothbrush and toothpaste. Okay, that was the second day I was there. But anyways, we still in the shower room. Okay, I'm putting on my clothes. And she want me to put on these dirty ass panties that I didn't had on all day. Bitch, if I just wash my pussy off, why the fuck would I put on the same panties I had on when I got in this bitch? These bitches are weird and they're fucking dirty. It was a lady who gave me a shower. You want me to shower for 15 fucking seconds? So I'm like, do I gotta wear a bra? She was like, no, you don't have to. So I put my bra and my panties that I came in with inside the bag where my clothes were. And she gave me some little kind of paper drawers. They was like disposable, so you throw them in the trash. So she gave me that, and I put on my little fit. And they gave me these little Yeezy looking slides, but they was closed toe and closed back. So at first I couldn't really stuff my foot in them. And I don't got no blister, but it was hurting for the longest because I slept in those shoes all night. I didn't take that shit off. I was not gonna walk around on that floor with foot fungus and shit the fuck going on. But anyway, so I told y'all I talk in circles. I told y'all I get off subject. So just bear with me with this story. I'm trying to remember it the best way I can and not leave nothing out. So when we do that, that's when she come and take my picture. I gotta sit down for a little bit because the bitches ain't ready. They don't do their job. They have us sitting around waiting on their motherfucking ass. So I was sitting around for about 10 minutes. I really don't know how long I was sitting. It just felt like forever since I don't have a phone. I don't have the time or nothing like that. So When she finally came, she took my picture or whatever. Then she gave me this yellow brand. I'm like, can I make a phone call? She was like, hold on, you gonna do that in a minute. You need the yellow band to, that's your date of birth, your inmate number, I guess, and your name, and that's how you use to make a call. So when she done that, we was done. She took me and put me in the cell. I said, can I get a blanket? You can't get a blanket until after 24 hours. So that's what she said. We went in there. And there was some bitches in there, and I just sat on the bench. I'm like, I can't. Actually, I went straight to the phone. A bitch, I was like, one of y'all using the phone? And they was like, no, this girl can't. I'm not gonna tell y'all about other people. I'm gonna just tell y'all that I met people. I'm not gonna tell y'all their reactions or what they was saying or whatever, because I'm trying to make this story go fast because I don't want to relive it, and it feels like I'm reliving it. Like, I'm talking about it and I can see it. And when I go to sleep, like I try to go to sleep. When I went to sleep last night, I still saw the fucking jail cell. I didn't really sleep that much last night, and I was tired all day today, and I didn't really I didn't take a nap at all, but I am tired. It's just I can still see it, and I don't want to fucking see it. You know what I'm saying? So I used the phone and I called a person, and not the person y'all think. I'm not gonna say the bitch name, but it's not the person y'all think it is. Okay, what it is I'm not gonna make it seem like I hate this girl. At first I did. I hated her. In the time of the moment, I hated her. I wanted to, go crazy on her and just whoop her ass. Because I'm like, I'm in jail, bitch. I hate you. Fuck you. But now it's like, shit happened for a reason. You put me in jail, you op-ass bitch. I still feel that way, but I still love her, and I just can't stop myself from loving her. I just know that's one thing she can hang over my head forever. But after we get done recording stuff, then we'll see if we can, start back making YouTube videos, and we can see if we can be back together. If not, then we just can't. So I called a person. I called a bitch. I'm like, I'm in jail, baby. She was like, somebody had sent it to her, like, soon as they put the motherfucking shit on there, somebody had sent it to her. I'm like, how the fuck y'all know? This is quick type shit. You all the way in PB, my motherfucking ass in North Little Rock. This shit is fast. Motherfuckers be, you know what I'm saying? So I called her. She didn't answer the first time because I'm guessing it was she was sleeping. I'm thinking it's like 7, 8 in the morning. So I called her and then she answered. And so we got to talking or whatever, and I'm like, I need to get out here. At first I ain't have a bond, so I'm like, I don't know when I go to court or whatever, because you have to go to court, see a judge, and they'll tell you if you get a bond or not. Anyway, we did that, and I'm just letting y'all know it was horrible. It was horrible, horrible, horrible. They had a bench. I really don't want to talk about it. I hate it, y'all. I hate it. I slept on the floor. It was a hard concrete floor. I slept on the floor. I do remember begging for water. The guards there, they would just sit there. You'll like, it's like a panic room. You can hear, it's like a muffled sound. So you have to knock so that you can get their attention. And they didn't care. They'll look back when somebody knocks and they'll turn around. When I first got there, it was a lady in the cell next to the holding cell where all the girls were, and she was just beating away. Nobody did shit for her. Nobody done nothing. And I'm like, what the hell, So I'm in there or whatever, and I just remember asking for water, asking for cover, asking for a mat. Bitch, I gotta be here 24 hours. Damn, I was on there in there for like 4 hours thinking, damn, I'm in here for 24. So I did go to sleep on the floor because I was so cold. This lady gave me a blanket, and she was able to get another one since she was in here for 24 hours. She was able to get another one because she just said, hey, I need a blanket. They didn't ask where your blanket is. So I got a blanket eventually on my first day because, yeah. And so I was on the floor sleeping, and I woke up, and it only had been a few hours. It was 10 o'clock. I'm like, is it 10 p.m.? They was like, no, it's 10 a.m. So imagine going to sleep and you only thinking you've been asleep. You only been asleep about like what? 30 minutes or 10 minutes. You know, I don't even know. I can't keep time in jail because it really goes so slow. So I don't remember the time. I don't know. So imagine you've been asleep for 3 hours and you only been asleep for 10 minutes. Or imagine you've been asleep for 7 hours. You know what I'm saying? You only been asleep for 10 minutes. It's just crazy. So I woke up. I was like, is it 10 p.m. or 10 a.m.? They was like, it's 10 a.m., girl. I'm like, damn, I thought I was asleep for a long time. They was like, no, you ain't been out for that long. We going through the motions or whatever, and, you know, the food come out. I look at the food. Damn, I'm not gonna eat this shit. I'm surviving on water, literally, because I didn't eat one bit of that shit. I tried a piece of bread, and the bread, they had made some cornbread or something, or a roll. And I'm like, how the fuck you fuck a roll up? That shit was dry, stuck in my damn throat. You know, so that was that. And I didn't eat the food for 4 days. And they was like, you gotta eat something or they gonna put you in a turtleneck jacket or something. I'm like, the fuck? Y'all gonna force feed me this bullshit? I will throw up if I eat this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was not gonna eat that. I'm a picky eater and I'm damn sure not gonna eat some shit that fucking stank. Had the whole room smelling like damn pig manure, cow shit. You know what I'm saying? So I cannot do it. We moved to a different room. I had to move to a different room because it was a lot of girls coming in, and they weren't, like, when you release somebody is able to go to the back. Because if the bed's full, when one bed get unfull, somebody can come back. So they take their time releasing because they don't want to do their job. So it takes 5 to 6, 7, 10 hours for somebody to get released. You know what I'm saying? And now we all sleeping up. So I didn't get in the back. I was in a holding cell for 3 days. I didn't get in the back till 3 days. I didn't get in the back till my last day. And it was morning. It was 12. It was 12. It had been 12 something when I was finally able to get in the back. But I just wanted to tell y'all, they put us in a room. It don't matter what room we'll do. I'm going to just let y'all know my time because I'm trying to make this fast because I just don't want to relive it step by step. But this girl, she came in there slow and she kept asking for her medicine. A lot of people in there, they got high cholesterol, high diabetes and stuff like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They got diabetes and everything else. And seizures and, you know, stuff like that. People need their motherfucking medicine. People got heart problems and shit. So people asking for their medicine all day. Since I was there, they was asking for their medicine since they been there. Nobody gave medicine. So this girl, she was like, y'all, I'm gonna have a seizure. And she felt herself having a seizure. I never actually saw somebody have a seizure. I know that my cousin had seizures, but I never ever saw it. So her face got the going crooked. And they thought that she was just playing, like, you know, they thought she was just playing. And they were being mean to her because she was kind of hot-headed, arguing with everybody and stuff like that. Just, you know, picking fights. And so her face got the turning and she got the rocking back and forth. And that because she was standing up. She was like, y'all finna have a seizure. So she stood up. That's when her face started walking. Oh, I can't even, you know. Anyway, she was having a seizure. She had a damn seizure. We beating on the glass. First we started beating little, and then they wouldn't pay us attention. Then we all started beating on the glass. All of us ran to the glass beating because we don't know what to do. Shit, this girl dying here. We this all on our motherfucking bodies. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I don't know what happens when people have a seizure. I don't know if you die. I don't know what the fuck happens, you know? So we all beating. She had help. She having a seizure. So now they running. The damn CEOs open the door. They go to her. Just, you know, woo, trying to look at her. And then a nurse came. She stood at the door with her hands on her hips. I'm like, you not gonna come in here and help? We all like, you're not gonna, you know, we all got something to say. You're not gonna come in here and help this girl? So she finally get her ass in there and help. And then we all talking shit. She would have had no seizure if y'all would have gave her motherfucking medicine like she been asking for the fucking past 3 days type shit. So that she was like, I can't work on her with them in my ear. So they made us all move. We went to a small ass cell, like a single man cell. It was 5 of us in there. They had to split us all up into one cell. So we had to stay in there until they was ready to let us out. And so since we did all of that, they moved us into a cell in the back, which means, well, like It was still a holding cell, but it was in the back. So it's like us, a hallway, another room. It was another holding cell, but it had windows, a phone, benches, and then in there was the back to that little area. So they put us farther back so they couldn't hear us because they got mad because we were beating. I guess they wanted us to sit there and let that damn girl do whatever would have fucking happened. I don't even want to say it or speak about it, you know. So they got mad at us and moved us. This room we go into, it has shit all over the walls. They told us that the boys was in there. It had shit all over the walls. Shit all over the light little things. They had pissy pants in the corner. And it, like, it's like a wall, a kind of half wall, so that nobody can, you can get a little privacy when you using it. But if the bitch really want to look, they can come over there and look. But I'm sure, like, bitch, don't look at me. So we get in that cell or whatever, and I'm just so sick because what the hell? And I finally was able to get a mat because I'm not, you know, it's been 24 hours. I'm like, can I get a mat? And so that's when she had a seizure type shit. When I finally got my mat, I laid down for about 10. I said, I ain't even had my mat 10 minutes, and I already got into it. They said, y'all leave everything in here. I'm taking my blanket for sure because it's cold as fuck and it is motherfucking shit. So I took my blanket and we went in there. When we went in there, they finally gave us our mats. You know, they kicked them away. They kicked the mats, like stepped on them and shit. Why y'all doing all of that? Why the fuck we gotta sleep on this shit? Bad enough, mine already smell like piss. I didn't realize it smelled like pee because I didn't get to lay on it real good until I got into that room with the shit all over the wall. I'm like, oh my God, this smell like piss. I was thinking it's just the pants over there, but no. So I had to wrap. I was like, it's better than sleeping on this concrete floor. It's a little better, you know? So I wrapped myself around my blanket and then put myself in the blanket while I was on top of the mat, you know, and cover my face and head just so. But look, my skin is really, really horrible because of that shit. Like, I was using this shit before I went in for a couple of days and my skin was clearing up. These little scabs I get, these bumps, and I like to scratch. That's why. So the bumps was clearing up. And they came back because they nasty as shit. So, the motherfucking mat smelled like piss, but I had to use it. It's like, what, you didn't clean it? So, it was time for dinner. And I'm like, I ain't gonna eat the food, but shit, y'all finna have us eat in this dirty ass motherfucking room. I said, y'all didn't even clean the motherfucking room before y'all gave it to us. And so, it was a stud bitch. She was fat. And I'm like, she just got to talking shit. She was like, I was in here before. I don't give a fuck. I said, y'all, you won't want to be treated like this. She said, I was in here before. You don't know what you're talking about. So don't woo the woo, bitch. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you was in here. I said, and you didn't like them treating you like this. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? You could probably fucking, I was probably not even thought of when your ass was in jail, you old ass bitch. So it probably was different back then, you know? That shit's so pretty. So, we got in there, and it was time for dinner, and I was finna take my blanket out because it's cold. She must have grabbed, I said, don't fucking touch me. She said, you heard me say don't bring it, but I'm cold, bitch. I'm not finna eat this shit anyway. I just want some fucking water. So I was gonna stay in a room or whatever, but when you don't listen to them, they gonna tase you or mace you. Or both. I'm gonna let y'all know a story about that too. But I never got tased the mace in there. The bitch, no. So I went on and put my blanket down, got in line or whatever for some water. And I get the water. Lady give me some water. And I'm like, y'all sure this water? Because it's some clear water. It's some water and it's some clear juice. So when I drink it, I'm like, I spit that shit back out because it's the clear juice. The clear juice, it makes you not horny. It makes you, they say it makes you, it stops your period. And it makes, you know, so you don't get horny and shit, you know, and don't want to be fucking in there or whatever. And I spit it out because it's nasty. I'm like, this not fucking water. And the stud bitch, she told me something. This is water. This is water. How the fuck you gonna tell me I know what water tastes like? I've been drinking motherfucking water all my life, bitch. I know what water is. She got a cup, drunk the shit, and spit the shit out on the floor. I said, yeah, I said what I said. You know this ain't no fucking water. You don't even want to drink the shit. You trying to feed me some shit you ain't gonna eat type shit. You trying to make me drink some shit you ain't even gonna drink. So she was like, yeah, y'all need to throw that shit away. Yeah, bitch. Now you want to say some shit, type shit. So that was that on that situation. And we was finally able to go back into the cell we was originally in, and they cleaned it. When they clean, they make us get out, and then they clean. They spray a lot of chemicals. They don't even mop. They just have a mop that's wet, and then they spray some shit. They just spray some shit that's kind of strong. I guess it's cleaning, but they don't let it air out. They make us go back. So we got these loud ass fumes, chemicals in this room, and we're trapped in here because there's not like a ventilation system. You can tell me that the air vents are the motherfucking ventilation. No, bitch. Because I was seeing, bitch, I was light-eyed and my motherfucking was seeing stars and shit. They didn't give me no fucking sunlight or nothing. So you're not going to tell me that's the same shit. It's not. It's definitely not. I don't know how we get air in the house. I'm looking now. I don't see how we get air in the house. But it's shit, you know. But in that motherfucking little ass cell with all them chemicals, bitch, I thought my life was over. So I'm like, damn, I can't breathe. So I'm using my cover to cover my nose or whatever. And so, okay. And so I called my girl again. Well, she ain't my girl, but you know, the bitch I was talking to when I told y'all about MPB. So I called her, and I got into it with I didn't call her. I did call her, but the phone was dialing or whatever, and I got into it with this girl. She was like, because I was crying, she was like, your eyelashes coming off. I said, don't you think I know that shit? Don't you think I can see that? I'm crying, duh. What the fuck you think it's gonna do? So she got mad or whatever. And she was like, I was just trying to help you. You ain't trying to help shit. Shut the fuck up. I don't need your motherfucking help. I don't need you to state the motherfucking obvious. I'm in jail, bitch. You think I want to hear that shit? So shit. She was like, I ain't gonna talk to your ass no more. I said, well, don't say shit else to me. So she didn't say nothing else to me, but she ended up saying something else when she found out I was a Leo, and she's a Leo as well. And she found out, okay, that's the reason we're both like so headstrong, because bitch, yes, I'm a Leo, you're a Leo. So we got the back talking, so we cool or whatever. We got cool or whatever. And so I called or whatever, still trying to see what's up with, try to get out or whatever. So when I called, I was mad because I thought I went in on Sunday, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have court Monday, but no, I had to wait till Tuesday because I woke up that morning, was like, do I got court? I called her because she called the people for me. I said, do I got court? No. She was like, no, Tuesday. I'm like, really? I'm like, okay. So that was that. Every time I called her, I start crying, so I stopped calling her for a little bit because I didn't want to keep crying in there. So I tried to focus on other stuff, like, making friends, talking about other stuff that didn't remind me that I was in jail. I'm still, begging for water because that's what I'm surviving on. Every time I felt like I was hungry, I drank some water. And so they would give us water or whatever after we begged, and they got it tired of us begging. They would give us water. Another incident happened when it was Tuesday. I had got out of court, and I'm like, okay, let me call her so I can get my bond, because I had already got my bond. I went to court. I got bond $2,500, and so I'm like, shoot, I gotta pay $2,500 plus $80. I mean, I gotta pay $200 plus $80. That's 10%, and then the $80 is the little court fee or whatever. So, or fee, or I don't know what kind of fee, bitch, but I had to pay extra $20 extra $80 on top of the little fee. So I was mad that I ain't get out. Shit, I called my mama and daddy. They told me they ain't have it. So I'm like, what the fuck? I gotta stay in this bitch till November 23rd, my next court day. So at first I was thinking it was October 3rd. So yeah, I would have been really pissed off. October 3rd come, I'm still in jail, and I don't even got court on October 3rd. I gotta work till November 23rd. So I'd have been extra pissed off. I hated that jail. I hated jail. It was not fun for me. You would have just have to live in and be in that situation to have even felt half of what I felt. I got into it with this bitch. I was beating on the door because I'm cold. I went to court and I left my blanket and somebody took it, and I wasn't sure who had got it or whatever. And I picked up a blanket. I'm like, shit, I had a blanket. I don't give a fuck who blanket this is. A motherfucker took my motherfucking blanket, so I'm finna take somebody's blanket. So the blanket smelled like piss. I'm like, I don't want this pissy shit. You know what I'm saying? So I threw the blanket and I'm beating on the motherfucking window. Them bitches not looking. They looking at us. And I'm like, can I get a blanket? They told me, so hold on. Bitch, can I get a motherfucking blanket? It's cold. I got the cussing, talking my shit. And then this bitch, she was trying to get on the phone, but every time I got on the phone, motherfuckers was loud. They didn't give a fuck if I was on the phone. They never give a fuck. Anybody on the phone, they don't give a fuck who on the phone. So this bitch, I don't know why she thought me was the one, but me was not the one. So she, can you shut up? I'm trying to make a call. I said, I don't give a fuck about you being on the phone. You don't give a fuck about nobody else being on the phone. And she just got to talking the shit. And I got to talking shit. For I know what, I was walking up on this bitch. Soon as I walked, bitch, I was finna hit her ass. I ain't gonna cap. One more motherfucking second, I would have hit her ass. So I was finna hit her ass, and they must have opened their door so fast. I ain't never seen them hoes come that fast. They came, they said, come on, let's go. So they took me out the room, and they put me in a cell next to the one I was in. And in that room, it had just like a brick, kind of, let's say, concrete bed shape. They didn't have a mat on top of it. It's the kind of the same one that was in the Maumelle jail, the Maumelle police station. But they didn't have a bed on top, and they didn't have a toilet and a sink. They just had like a little drain. And I'm like, it smells like piss in here. And I got the beating like, what? Take me out of here, bitch. I can't breathe. She like, you can breathe. You talking. So I'm like, I got to drop dead before you bitches will get me the fuck out of here. I said, y'all don't clean this shit before y'all let folks in here. So this big, black, stinking, ugly bitch came. I can call bitches bald head because I didn't used to be bald head. I cut my hair on purpose. These hoes bald head because they fucking bald head. You know what I'm saying? You bitches bald head because you can't grow no hair. I'm bald head because I cut my shit off. Okay, so it's a difference. So this big, ugly, stinking, bald head bitch said, okay, let me help you. So it's a button outside where you push to flush the little drain, because the suicide people, they don't give a fuck if they shit, piss, or none on themselves. So she flushed it, and in the drain, the shit came up out of there. And it made it worse. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? I got to beat boo, boo, boo. I'm like, okay, I got to go to the bathroom. So she let me out. She went to the bathroom, let me go to the bathroom. And when I get out the bathroom, I'm like, can I make a phone call? She was like, you can't. First, I was asking for a phone call when I was inside there. She was like, you can't get her to make a phone call. You inside of there. They ain't got no phone. Duh, bitch, take me in and use the phone. So I finally was able to use the phone, and she was on her way over there because the 3 minutes went over with it. No, I actually used the 3 minutes, but she was not paying attention. So I made another phone call, and I called again. And so when she started coming over there, I'm like, I gotta go. And I got to tell, I'm like, get me out of here because I had just started my cycle, and I had on the same nasty ass drawers with blood in them, and they wouldn't give me a pad. They wouldn't let me change. They wouldn't give me new drawers or whatever. They wouldn't let me get shit. I'm asking for shit. So once I got to telling the person I was on the phone with about the situation, that's when she said, you ain't asked me, whoop the whoop, whoop the whoop. Bitch, I did. Y'all all won. You hear me fucking screaming from the door that I need this, this, and that. So once I got to telling the secrets of the jail, basically, once I got to spilling tea, this bitch gave me some panties, she gave me some soap, and she gave me some pads. So I was able to go in the bathroom for a little bit and wash myself down there, get all the blood off of me, whatever. Y'all already know how it goes. So I was able to wash myself down there and put on, some panties and a pad. And I sat in this little room where the handcuffs are to the table. So I sat in, because they had put another dude in that room, and I was like, okay, I'm glad I ain't got to go in there. And then this room don't have a door, so I'm part of the other people. Got the fresh air. So shit, I just stood in there. I sat in there, and I was like, okay, I'm good. So they was finna move a guy, and he didn't want to go. So they went in the room, and he wouldn't comply. So they tased his ass. They tased him, and they kept tasing him until he had a seizure. And the nurses came in. They didn't give a fuck, really. They didn't give a fuck. They took their time as always, and they helped him out. And his leg is paralyzed. So they kept talking about, move your leg, unstiffen your leg. Bitch, my leg paralyzed. So the leg was dangling, and I saw the shit. His leg wasn't stiff. one of them was, because you can restrain on one leg, because that one worked. This one don't. So they just got the tossing his little leg around. That leg was turning flips and tips, and I'm like, damn, that don't hurt. You can't feel that part either. So they tried to put him in a wheelchair, and this is after he had the seizure, and they tried to put him in a wheelchair. He wasn't going. They had took his ring and his glasses. He like, I need my wedding ring. I need my glasses. Where is my property? Because, you know what I'm saying, where my stuff? So he wasn't listening to him. So they maced him. Once that mace went everywhere. I'm coughing and sneezing and coughing and sneezing. Even though I'm this far and they over there, it spread. It felt the whole room. So he wasn't listening still, and they tased him again until he had another seizure. And they took that time while he was out, instead of helping him not bite his tongue or not choke on his tongue or whatever happens, they picked him up. It was about 10 officers trying to restrain this guy. They picked him up and took him to the back. The nurses followed or whatever, but he put up a fight. But they tased him twice till he had a seizure. They kept tasing him. It must take a lot, you know. And so they sprayed. And I was like, what the fuck? Y'all can do this to people? And so that right there was like, what the fuck? So a new shift came in. I'm like, can I go back in the room? Because I'm still trying to make a phone call, man. So she wouldn't let me go in the room. She was like, once you get into it. So I'm like, that bitch started with me. She said something to me. She said, no, you started it because you was beating on the door. Bitch, I was trying to ask for a blanket, ho. The fuck? So, a new shift come in, and I asked her, I'm like, can I use the phone? Because she acted like she was cool. She was like, who you getting into it with? I was like, that white-headed ass, crack-headed bitch in there. She was like, who? I'm like, the one with the low-cut hair, and she's green. And I don't know these bitches' names, so that's how I explained to her. And when she came to the door, I said, that's the bitch. And the bitch got the, you know what I'm saying, making faces and talking shit behind the door. Bitch, you know I'm handcuffed. I can't get to you, bitch. So why are you talking to me? That pissed me off. And I just sat there. And I was like, don't let her do it. So I calmed down. And I just was like, let me not look over there. So, you know, you just gonna be doing it, you know, for the fun of it. So she was finna, I heard her, I had to go to the bathroom a couple of times. So they uncuffed me from the table and let me go to the bathroom. And so I asked to use the phone. She said, I'm gonna let you. And I'm like, shit, when can I use the phone? Shit, she's talking about, let me clear some of these inmates off the floor. Y'all ain't doing it fast enough, bitch. And I heard her telling me, it was me and this other girl. They was finna take us upstairs. And I'm like, can I use the phone? You said you finna take me upstairs? She said, that's gonna be in a little bit. So they let me use one of their phones. This phone didn't have a 3-minute timer. So I was on the phone for about 10 minutes talking to the girl. And I'm like, I'm finna go upstairs. I don't know. I don't know when I can call you. Please get me up out of here. Call woo woo. And so I went upstairs, and I was in the back where the criminals are, where they locked up. And I was glad I didn't have to go in the cell. It's some bunks outside of the cell. The cells are for the crazy people, the people who want to hurt themselves or hurt other people, or the people who just can't get along with general population. So I was on bunk beds. We had a lot of bunk beds, and some people was in canoes, girl. They was in the canoes. So I still didn't get to take a shower, and they gave us some new clothes. And they said, hurry up and change. You got to take your dirty ones off. But I'm dirty. I'm musty. I don't have deodorant. I haven't took a shower. So you want me to just take these clothes off and put on some new clothes? So what I did was went in the bathroom right quick, used the sink, wash my underarms, wash my coochie area, and I had some new underwear as well, because the lady gave me an extra pair when she gave me the ones I had. So I took them off, threw them in the trash, put on some new ones once I cleaned myself up, and put on the new clothes, and then went out there. And yeah, I got in the bed, just got to laying down. It's like I went to sleep a lot of times. It really didn't go to sleep. I really just closed my eyes, because every time I woke up, no time had went by. So I'm like, can I use the phone? She was like, where are you? I'm like, I'm down there. She said, you gotta wait till B shift. And when I turned around to walk away, she said, okay, what you need to use the phone for? I said, I'm checking on my bond because I was supposed to get bonded out last night because I was still waiting on that girl to come and get me or whatever and tell my folks to come get me. So I didn't know what was going on because I couldn't call nobody. So she finally let me call somebody, and before, so I had a free 15-minute call. I used that whole 15-minute call. I'm like, I don't know, if you want to pawn my shoes, you can go to that girl house and get my shoes, pawn them. She didn't have to pawn them. She just, my TT was able to give me some money, and I'm so glad about that. My TT bonded me out, and I'm glad about that. My daddy gave me some money so that I could get an Uber back to my car, and I went from there. So, I was sitting in there, and it was about 4 o'clock. I'm like, okay, because I was like, please get me out of here by 12, because I was trying to go to work. I'm like, okay, well, she ain't coming. So I laid down, and they called. It was like Griswold. But at the beginning, I told them, my fucking name ain't Griswold. My shit Holly. You know what I'm saying? They like, well, that's your legal name. Well, bitch, I said my name Holly. Do you want to be called Bill and your name Jill? Hell no. So call me by the name I want to be addressed by. They don't give a fuck. They gonna call you what the fuck they want to call you. So they like, Griswold. I'm like, and then the people was like, go, girl. I'm like, girl, go where? Where the fuck I'm going? They said, girl, you going home, girl. I must have jumped off that motherfucking bed so quick. And they kept saying, grab your mat, get this, woo, 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 or they're not gonna let you go. I'm like, I shouldn't have listened to them because I could have went on faster. I was supposed to get this girl number because that was my friend, and I wasn't able to get her number because he was rushing me to do. He was like, well, I'm gonna come back. I said, hell no, shit, I ran. And it turns out I didn't even have to take my mat or my blanket nowhere. He didn't give a fuck if I left it in there type shit. So bitches really just be talking this shit. So I was able to get out. I sat in the release room waiting on 2 signatures. The first signature, that's when you get to put your clothes back on. The second signature, that's when you get your property and you can go. So that was my experience in a nutshell. Tried to tell y'all the best I could, what I could. It's just like, damn, like, what the fuck? I would never go back to jail. I had to walk about a mile to go to the nearest gas station so that I could, get an Uber and go to my car. Cause I wasn't finna sit in no jail when shit, I'm out of jail. Let me get the fuck up out of here. And I almost passed out because I hadn't eaten anything and I was walking up hills and down hills. Girl, it was horrible. So if you've never been to jail, don't ever go to jail. Okay? Don't ever go to jail. Your actions always have consequences. They might not come now, but they're going to catch up with you. I went so long being comfortable doing this one thing and being, because we had a restraining order or whatever, and I'm like, shoot, okay, she took, we good, we together. So I went this long being comfortable with this situation, and it ended bad for me. I never thought I would ever go to jail. And I used to say, I don't give a fuck if I go to jail. Yes, I do. So, like, now when I think about getting mad, because I still get mad, of course. Now when I get mad, even though I've only been out for a day, but I'm still working on it. It's like some shit that changed instantly. Like me, I have to go through the situation to learn from it. I need to get burned so I can see what that fire feel like. So that I can see if I want, but I don't want to go back to jail. So I'm working on myself. It's like, bitch, if you want to motherfucking, like, okay, you can fight. Like, let's just fight inside the house or something. Let's, like, not fight in public, okay? So, like, if a bitch try me in public, I'm gonna just have to be the bigger person and walk away because they probably got bond money. Bitch, I don't. Okay, so that was my lesson. I hope y'all got what y'all needed to hear out of this situation. This was a long video. I got a lot of editing to do, but I wanted y'all to know this just so y'all know, what my experience was. It was a horrible experience. I'm glad I got out. I cried when I got out because I didn't believe that I was getting out. I couldn't believe it because I thought I was going to stay in there for an extra day, at least an extra day, or about, till my next court day. So I didn't know. And yeah, that was my experience. So guys, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm still coming with videos. I still got a lot of old videos that I need to upload, so I am going to still upload those, but I can't make new content until after my court and stuff so we can see what's going on with that. So if the charges are dropped and the restraining orders and protection orders are dropped, then we'll be back together making content. But if not, then y'all will only see the solo me. I do need to do my nails again. Y'all been having these for too long, these gel nails. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video. And until next time, peace.
Tell me why the fuck you still the same? Yeah, it's a new year, we getting money, no that shit ain't changed. It's your actions and your mind.